Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak 2, and of course we are in Langport doing the rounds, and there is a lot of people to talk to and a lot of things to see. We got a few SPGs and some key points where we are going to talk to people we can meet.
Very well.
So let's just get started, shall we? It doesn't look like there are any Kung Fu movies playing right now. I got introduced to the genre last year and now I'm totally obsessed with it. The settings in Eastern films are so fascinating. Too bad I can't get my Kung Fu fix. Oh well, I'll just have to settle for that war movie instead.
Why don't we see?
Let's see what we got.
There is a 4 SPG on the bulletin board. Sibling Showdown. After being away in the capital for too long, my brother Lilian has finally come home, and he's still a godless coward. That's why I'd like to take the opportunity to beat some grit into him. Does this sound like something Arkride Solutions could help with? Bracer Shaolin. Well, we can definitely have our hand at that, I am sure. My delivery routes take me through the harbor district, but I've been noticing a lot of unfamiliar faces and boats around there lately. I worry about getting in their way, so I usually try to pass by as quick as possible, but one of them actually apologized for getting in my way. He was this tall Central Eastern guy. Seemed really nice, actually. Zin, perhaps? His body is combat ready. Good. Yes, of course. We intend to keep an eye on not only the Kowloon Financial Bank, but the Kowloon Group as a whole. It would seem the partnership was made with foreign investors last year have finally borne fruit. Yeah, it's a lot of messy things going on right now.
Why don't we see?
I don't think Kowloon would get out of that unscathed. So let's talk to everyone, but not go to the harbor, and we'll do the Shaolin quest first. So that's why you left in a hurry, huh? Well, the evidence was undeniable. I had no choice but to make an arrest. Ah, you seem a little unconvinced though. You always were one to err on the side of caution. All citizens are innocent until proven guilty by a court of law. But this might actually put a real damper on Heiyue's fine influence. Sounds like they're in for a rough time. Well, I understand why you'd be so unsure how to proceed in such a situation. You've always had a stronger sense of justice than most people. The guild may not be making any offensive at the moment, but we're here to help however we can.
So...
Well, definitively evidence of tax evasion, huh? Honestly, nothing substantial has found its way to me yet. But this might actually put a real damper on Heiyue's influence. Sounds like they're in for a rough time. That is true, even if there's no way to prove it. The whole idea, the whole investigation is gonna tie Heiyue's hands to the point that there's not a lot they can do.
I'm curious to see how well I'll perform.
Okay, so nothing. Alright, okay, we cannot fish.
Indeed.
I wonder. No, not high speed mode.
I'm curious to see
Is it because of the? Must be that we were a little bit too close to the edge.
A hit! I'm happy to report I caught one.
A forward gill. Oh, red perch and forward. Okay, never mind. If I caught both of them, then I'm happy with that. There's a new competitor on the block. A new stand is setting up shop over by the department store. Not like it matters to me. Competition or not, my job remains the same. Smile, chit-chat, and sell some healthy snacks.
What would you like?
Give me one of your buns. That would be nice.
Stop by again sometime.
Oh, if it's good, we will.
You there.
Well, it looks like a new stand cropped up recently. Apparently they're serving Eastern cuisine. Huh. Now there's another rival to put my attention away from pasta. Does Shuren know about this? This will be a major impact on our future.
Hi there. Want to try something?
Yep.
Come again.
I'll try your pasta anytime. I really want to get better at food racing. That's why I come here to practice sometimes. Mama used to be real fast when she was little, but now all she does is sleep. Oh, Xiao's been getting pretty rambunctious lately. It's so cold, but all he wants to do is run around. Maybe I should take a little break. I'm just so sleepy. Well, I know the feeling. Sleepy is basically a base form for me by now. You know, this might actually make it easier for the guild to take action in Langport. Considering Hei was always trying to keep us pinned down, we had a hard time widening our reach in the area. We should take this opportunity to expand our patrols to the eastern quarter. Then we can see for ourselves how things are affecting the scenery. That's not wrong. Anybody upstairs? No. So, you've come, Spriggan. Well, if it isn't the little girlie from the Gekka School. Hey, I hear that your big brother's here in Langport. Lilian, right? Though he was trying to put some space between himself and home. If memory serves, he was working in the department store in Edith. You said you wanted to fight him while he's here. Hasn't it been a while since you've seen each other? This is the only way he'll listen to me. I'll need your help to get it done. That's why I'm challenging him to a bout. Ideally, I'd like to pair with one of you for it. A fight between siblings. May we ask why you would do such a thing? My brother is next in line to take over as the head of the Gekka School, and yet he runs off to the capital. I'd like to convince him to return home. Well, the Gekka School dojo, that's over in the second ward. Hey, you don't agree with what he decided to do, so you want to fight him, win and force him back to take his responsibilities. Is that right? Not exactly a complicated plan. Hey, and complicated is kind of hard thing, you know? He seems pretty satisfied with his life in Edith, so why not just let him be? I understand the path he's chosen, but we were born to main house of the Gekka School. As a family with deep roots here in Langport, we have a duty to our heritage. Well, I get all that, but why can't you just fight him one-on-one? Because I want him to take the fight seriously, which I know he won't be if it's just me. That's why I'd like to duel him in a pair. If he has to deal with more than one opponent, he'll have no choice but to fight in earnest. Spriggan, please, help me. I have no reason to say no. Yeah, I got it. We'll help you out. We know you guys pretty well after all. Thank you, I really appreciate this. Alright, in that case, I'll pair up with you, Xiaoling. Been a while since I sparred with Lilian. I wonder if he's got any new tricks. That does mean you'll be going up against both Van and your brother, Tone. You okay with that, you B-rank? What's that supposed to mean, Brad? Mr. Wei, did you attend Xiaoling's dojo as a child? Yeah, I mostly just went there to play when I was a kid, but Lilian helped train me sometimes too. He used to be a real hard-ass though, but I think I prefer that over the whole lazy bit he's been pulling lately. Back then, everyone in the dojo wanted to be just like him. The nostalgia. But now's not the time to be getting sentimental. Let's head over to the dojo.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Sibling showdown started. Okay. Well, I guess where is the showdown going to be? It has to be at the school in the second ward, isn't it? Alright. I say we finish off this region by... I'm guessing it's Kazim here, isn't it?
Welcome.
Maybe. That lady in kimono is so pretty. She's actually smiling at me too. Man, I should go back concentrating on work.
Very well. How can I help you? Please, come again.
This is positive.
I have heard about the situation with Heiyue, of course, but the only thing we can really do now is focus on our work. And that would be to provide customers with good service and a heartwarming meal. True, that should be a focus. Oh, Lucretia. Didn't expect her here. Being asked to find someone so exceptionally good at hiding is such a burden. Although, given the situation, I understand why they deem me fit for the task. I'll have to give them a stern scolding when I find them, or perhaps a scalding would be more appropriate. Okay.
Well, well. If it isn't the Spriggan and his adorable little assistants. Fancy meeting you here.
Huh? And you are?
Wait, I know that voice.
The hell are you doing here? Enforcer number 3? The golden butterfly?
Oh, please. Call me Lucrezia. Or even Retzi, if you so wish. I certainly wouldn't mind.
Lucretia Isley, the golden butterfly, enforcer number 3.
You're that lady from Ouroboros! Careful, everyone. As you well know, she's one of the strongest members of the society.
No, there's no need to be so tense. We're all friends here, are we not? Why don't you join me for some tea? This restaurant's beverages are simply to die for.
I didn't even recognize you at first. We have not seen you without the black veil that masks your face. Yeah, but I have. She had that exact kimono on when I ran into her in Longlai. It is not as though I have a pressing need to hide my face. I just think I look rather stylish, as does this kimono. It may not match the style of dress popular in Langport and Longlai, but I think it suits me rather nicely. Would you agree? I hate to admit it, but yeah, I do. So, what are you doing in a public place like this anyway? Since the end of last year, we haven't heard anything about the society. Not even a peep. I thought that meant you'd pull out of the Republic, but I guess that was wishful thinking. Oh, there's no need to worry. We aren't planning anything, at least not at the present. I am actually here of my own accord. We enforcers are afforded a great deal of freedom. As long as we do not interfere with society's overall aims, we can do whatever we please and go wherever we want. You're joking. I did hear enforcers have ample autonomy, but I have trouble comprehending how the society can function with such a measure in place. That particular perk is only extended to enforcers. The Anguish do not have that luxury. Unfortunately, this is not a pleasure trip in full. I had to take a rather troublesome assignment. Oh, perhaps I could request your services, like we did before the Oration Death game. You wanna help again? Sorry, but the answer's no. Our interests aren't aligned this time. And frankly, I don't want to get wrapped up in your bullshit. You might not be as bad as the Oathbreaker, but that doesn't make us friends. My, you don't mince words, do you? Very well. I suppose you do seem to have your hands full. I won't force the issue. Glad you're so understanding. Now we'll be taking our leave. Oh, I nearly forgot. There is something I want you to show you. What do you make of this? What? A pedal? Yesterday there was a minor disturbance at a high-class restaurant in the 2nd Ward. It piqued my interest, so I took a look around and found this lying in the corner. I think it's quite pretty, but I have not seen a flower with this in the area. Perhaps it got attached to the soles of someone's shoe and fell off. Yeah, maybe so. Well, I get this isn't exactly a request, but I'll be honest, I ain't exactly a flower expert. Don't expect a report or anything, alright? Of course. Thank you. Until we meet again, Spriggan.
My.
So,
Positive.
technically a semi-job we accepted. Being asked to find someone so exceptionally good at hiding is such a burden. Although, given the situation, I understand why they deem me fit for the task. I'll have to give them a stern scolding when I find them. Yes, you do.
Ooh, this
I'm
looks like a
curious to
good
see how
fishing
well I'll
spot.
perform.
Ooh.
There! A hit!
Didn't agree with that miss, but it's fine.
This one's quite large.
A puffer. A rank A.
There! I'm truly ashamed.
Oh crap. That was a fault on my part.
I'm curious to see how well I'll perform.
Yeah, we did mess up with that.
There! A hit! I'm happy to report
Ooh,
my
an assailant fish. Rank B. Oh, that's it.
I'm curious to see how well I'll perform.
Good. The duo has planned to catch all fish. If it's easy or not. We're not gonna get all the pieces at the moment. I will do that somewhere in between, but do we have everything here? Yes, we do. And like I said, I think the forest RPG will take us to the second ward. It could also be the first ward though, but let's see.
Go, go, go!
See, it's in the Gekka dojo. Things have been real touch and go ever since that whole situation with Heiyue happened. You see, in times like these, most people tend to avoid the more seedy businesses after dark. But don't worry, old Casimir knows all the safest and most relaxing places in town. Oh wow, that performance really fired me up. I'm so glad I got to see it twice. I knew that overnight train was worth it. Alright, now that's cleared my head. I'm going to put all my energy into making those meetings a success. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think my meeting at the Great Spire happened till 7 PM, so I guess I have some time to kill. Oh well, I never really got a chance to take a look around the second ward last time, so maybe I'll just go and see what they have to offer. Good choice, we're doing exactly the same thing. I have nothing to say in regard to Master's son. Right now, my priority is focusing on my duties. I must polish my abilities for the sake of my family. Master Tai Long's out at the moment. He said he had to investigate something in relation to a former pupil of his. By the way, I heard his son is planning to drop by the dojo soon. Don't know why he bothered though, especially after he turned his back on us like that. Well, there is a fight that might be a tad hard, so let's make sure we're safe. Well, if it isn't Van, you're ways away from Edith, my friend. I'm surprised you knew I was. Ah, yes, my little sister. I'm sure this will be exciting. Liliane, I demand we have a duel. Your skills have withered in yourself, Exile. As your family, it's my duty to beat you back into shape. Well, that's no way to greet your brother, Shaoling. Right on the steps of the dojo, no less. Actually, I'll have you know that I came here of my own volition to renew my sense of purpose. Like I believe that. You're just snooping around because Baba's out. Oof, so right through me, huh? Sorry about my little sister trying to drag you into this mess, man. Look, Shaolin, I'm just a pharmacist now. I've already decided to leave the way of martial arts to you. I only came back here on a whim. Hey, would you guys mind escorting her home? Liliane! Stop treating her like a child. She came here to talk to you about something serious. Don't you think you're being rude? She may be your little sister, but she still deserves your respect. You can at least hear what she has to say. Well, I guess you're right. Fairy, thank you. Liliane, I've never given up on my dream of bringing you back to the dojo. So, if I win our doodle, promise me that my dream will come true. In return, if I lose, I'll resign from my position as a bracer. Hey, hold on a second. You would go that far? I see. You're very determined, aren't you, Charlene? After all, you even brought your spriggan along. Which means you knew I wouldn't go along with this otherwise. I take it you understand my resolve then. Now let's... However, I cannot accept those terms. I'm assuming you plan on pairing me up with Van? Someone from another school impelled to decide who succeeds to Gekka? You see where I'm going with this, right? You have a point. You got me there. I wonder who would make a good replacement. Not that I plan to search for one, mind you. My parole pack simply gave out on me. Hey, I thought you were finally taking this seriously. Well, it really did sound like he'd be budging anytime soon. So now we gotta find someone to take Van's place, huh? What a pain in the ass. A martial artist that can only match Liliane's superior skill, but is also a practitioner of the Gekka School. I doubt many would fit the bill. Well, there's gotta be someone we know. What about that guy at the Lonkai clinic? Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm sure he'd be a good match. Let's go have a talk with him. Which we know is actually in the first ward.
What's more?
Xiaoling's such a tomboy. It makes her a real pain to deal with sometimes. Still, I'm willing to take her on all the same. If you can find me a partner that is. Alright, let's focus on this for SPG. And then later we can come back to do our rounds. Now let's see if this person is willing or if we need to find someone else.
Oh, did you hurt something?
I was only able to administer proper first aid to Gian because you all brought him here so quickly. However, I've done everything I can for him. We can only rely on the hospital to handle the rest. As we always do. Van gave a brief explanation on the situation to Shenli. I see. I thought I heard something about Liliane's return. Please, if there's anything you can do to help us. As a bracer and a member of the Gekka School, I'm sure you can imagine how I feel coming to you of all people. But if this is the only way to convince my brother, then I have no problem asking a former Shangshu for help. Former Song... what now? I've heard the price is high for leaving the role of Shangshu. Well, I won't deny it. Look, we have no intention of digging into your past. All we need is a little help. I'm assuming you know Liliane? Yeah, I guess you could call us childhood friends. We used to go to the dojo together. There's a lot of Gekka practitioners here in Heiyuei's ranks. I've never stopped training. But not because I want to keep up with my Shangshu days. No, I keep training because I'm committed to never performing acts of violence ever again. I think that's more than enough about me though. To be honest, I'm a bit skeptical of what Liliane's true intentions are. Yeah, me too. In any event, the past doesn't matter now. I want you to help my brother's childhood friend, not that former Shansu. I expect he remembers the core principle of the Gekka School. Violence is to be rejected, not embraced. Yeah, I remember Master Tai Long teaching us that. Why not give them a hand, then? Dr. Long Hai. You're worried, no? I think you should do as your heart desires. You're right. For the sake of an old friend, I accept your request. Thank you so much. I'm sure my brother will be thrilled. I was also hoping to finally get a spar in with Van, but it seems it was just not meant to be. Well, who knows? Please, I'm more than happy to sit this one out. Maybe next time. Anyhow, please give me some time to prepare and I'll come by once I finish up here. Alright, let's head on back to the dojo. Dr. Long Kai knows what I've done, and he kept a watchful eye on me as long as I've been in his service. That's partially why I swore that I would never fight again. But if it's for an old friend, I suppose I can make an exception. Just let me know when the preparations have been made.
Allow me to assist. Hope to see you again.
Hope to see you again too.
Oh, did you hurt?
Alright, let's go back.
Off we go.
What's more?
Liliane, we found your match. So soon? Well, this certainly wasn't who I was expecting. It's been a while, Liliane. So, now even poor Shenley has been dragged into my baby sister's selfish schemes, I imagine you're not exactly thrilled to be here, huh? I'm just glad to get the chance to help a friend in need. Well, look, if you want to keep blazing around for the rest of your life, all you gotta do is win. No need for any sappy shit. But you're gonna have to clear up all the stuff you threw to the wayside. Your actions affect more than just you. Well, I guess running away is a bad look. Alright, I accept your challenge, Xiaoling. Yes, that's all I wanted to hear. I wasn't so sure he would accept. You got this. I'll be expecting you not to pull your punches, Xiaoling. Now let's do this. Of course.
Let's play! Let's do this, Shaolin! We won't go easy!
Never expected you to...
Now's a good time to boost.
Alright.
Playtime's over! Better be careful!
Activating skill.
Here goes!
Activating skill.
Blink and you'll miss it.
Phoenix. Dance.
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Gotten stronger.
Go on.
We did it, Aaron. We won. Like there was any ever a doubt. Oh, my opponents haven't seen that much action in a long time. You don't even look winded, Aaron. I didn't think I'd ever get to fight alongside you again, Shenley. Your skills sure have gone dull, though. Well, I could say the same to you. Let's just say we did our best and leave it at that. You know, I think this duel has given me a better understanding of you, Liliane. And still, I believe you'd be the best choice for taking over the dojo. You're more than qualified, even as you are now. It's what Papa wants too. I'm glad to hear you say that, Xiaoling. Really, I am. However, I'm afraid I cannot honor your request. I'm sorry. But you promised. You said if I'd win, you'd take over the dojo. Unfortunately, little sister, that isn't quite what I said. Besides, don't you think it's a little strange for a person who just lost a duel to put in charge of a martial arts school? Why are you so... The request was just for us to participate in the fight. Now that's finished? Ah, screw it. I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to give him a push in the right direction. Sympathize or attempt to provoke? I do sympathize with him wanting to have his own life, even if it is as a pharmacist, but on the other hand, he does have his responsibilities towards the family, towards the dojo that he needs to address. Even if he doesn't end up leading the dojo, he should give a better reason other than, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna provoke him. I'm really curious to see how that unfolds. Alright, sounds like that's a closed case. Too bad your dream of laying low for the rest of your life didn't come true. Guess it's time for you to turn in your resignation, Shaolin. What? There's no need. After all, I didn't honor my promise, so you shouldn't have to either. Oh, you sneaky SOB. Shaolin came to you with a serious intention. If you never planned to honor a commitment, then you shouldn't have accepted her challenge in the first place. Liliane. You sure know how to make someone feel bad, don't you? What you said is true. I have no excuse. That said, I'm still not able to give you the answer you want. Whether or not someone is qualified to become the next master isn't simply a matter of martial prowess. There's also a deep sense of purpose, reputation, propriety. These are all necessary qualities for a master to have. And Shaolin possesses all of them. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Well, you say that. Hey, not to pile on with the wild filly here, but I remember how the students of the dojo used to look up to you. You had a pretty good reputation back then. Just what the hell happened, man? Did something go down after I stopped coming to the dojo? Liliane. I wonder why you stopped training. You're a quintessence, aren't you, Mr. Arkride? Yeah, but I wouldn't call us close. We never really talked about stuff like this. Think I've kinda got an idea of what's happened, though. How disappointing. Heads up. Everyone alright? Yeah. I'm unharmed. Ugh. Swift as a demon as always. Liliane, are you alright? Yes, everything's fine. Not bad. You protected the little girl too. Guess you do still carry the blood of the Gekka School. Why would you attack us like that? Because of you, my brother. The Shanshu would ended up at Long Kai Clinic, huh? Better than where your own ended up, I suppose. But not quite as satisfying. Sorry I don't live up to your expectations. I felt some kind of energy in the area and decided to drop by. I'm pleased to see some familiar faces. Well then, I'll be taking my leave now. Who was that? You might have come across as a jerk, but I'm sure you saw how powerful his technique was. Yeah, he's the one that's been stirring up rumors recently. The strongest Gekka practitioner there is. He's the one Action told us about. The foremost fighter of the Life family. I see. That would explain his strength. Doesn't seem like he's involved in what's going on though. And he just shows up and leaves like nothing. That info we got from before seems suspicious now. Yeah. He didn't even try to test my strength. I don't like him. I hope I never see him again. You know, he actually trained at our dojo in the past for about a year. Well, it seemed like every student there wanted to challenge him, and he defeated them all with ease. Including me. Ah, so that's why you lost your nerve. Yes, when he defeated me, I felt the overwhelming gap between our abilities. It was too much for me to overcome. But I believe I now understand the reason for our differences. Huh? Well, it's not what I expected. This doesn't mean that I'm going to return the way of martial arts though. However, the emptiness in my soul, it feels a bit more full now. Leanne. Anyway, I believe our father ought to be returning soon, so I think I'll take my leave here. Xiaoling, I'm sorry for leaving you with such a heavy burden. Hold on, we're not done here. Well, that was a pretty weird interruption. Still, at least everything turned out alright in the end. Yeah, I'll say. We should probably keep an eye out for that guy in the future though. I think so too, because he seems troublesome. Liliane. I trust you'll be able to move forward with your life now.
That's a wrap.
I think that's the only thing his master actually wants. Would he love for him to take over the dojo? Definitely, but if he's managing to move on with his life, that would already be a blessing in itself, I'm sure.
Reward deposited!
Extra gray on the side.
What's more?
Van, thanks for helping me with my brother. Hey, you didn't really get you the ending you wanted though. It's alright. I think he was finally able to get over what happened in the past, so that counts as a win for me. I wasn't expecting that guy to show up though. Anyway, I'll bet Liliane's at the bathhouse by now. He was used to swing by after practice. I'll probably go check on him in a bit. My daughter told me about what happened. My apologies for having involved you in our family business. I must say, however, I do agree with her. I believe it would be best for Liliane to take over the dojo. Well, the only thing we can do now is wait to see what will become of this. Thanks to you, I think my brothers finally got to know what happened. As for where we go from here, well, we'll have to see what Papa says. Well, I think time will tell. I feel like there might be other 4SPGs in the future as a result of this one. Alright, and we can continue talking to the people here. I will leave the 4SPG that's on the board here for next time though. Just so we can keep it in one episode if possible. I wonder if Mei Xing is doing alright. She mentioned they were holding a cooking competition at the restaurant today. Honestly, with everything going on lately, I can't help worrying she'll set the wrong person off. She's got a strong sense of spirit after all, and you get what I mean, right? Although, if anything did happen, she'd probably be more than capable of dealing with it herself. Mei Xing and I aren't exactly childhood friends, but we know each other for a long time. I really admire her strength of character. I could stand to learn a thing or two from her, honestly. See, back when Mei Xing's father passed, he decided to leave the restaurant to her. But when the Lai family tried butting in, she stuck to her guns. It's like she doesn't know fear, and that worries me sometimes.
What can I get for you?
Well, fear does prevent you from getting hurt, but also holds you back for doing things that are challenging. That's another side of the coin, I imagine.
Ooh,
I'm curious
this
to see
looks
how
like a
well
good
I'll
fishing
perform.
spot.
Ooh, she left the one here, of course. Ooh, big catch. Very low try.
Very well.
I don't want to waste too many dumplings, but come on. A little bit of luck.
A hit! I'm happy to report I caught one.
A noble carp rank C. Is that what it is? Yes, good. No more dumplings for us. 15 types of fish caught. I'll take that. Oh, that was wonderful. It seems the owner's training at the Kowloon Hotel really did pay off. Every time I visit the area, it makes a point to eat at this restaurant, honestly. I recommend this place over all others in the ward. It may seem like your average Eastern cuisine at first, but the owner's skill quickly comes apparent. The exterior makes it look a bit folksy, but you'll be sure to sample the most innovative flavors of the century. Nothing like that Tao Juan schlub.
Welcome to life.
Hey, have you had a chance to see what I posted on the bulletin board? I feel a lot better if I had your help on this. Oh, I guess you must have put on a request. So better go check the second ward's bulletin board.
What can I get for you? Thanks a bunch.
Eventually, we definitely will. Today's the day of the Great Langport Cook-Off, and our restaurant is going to be its proud host. The states are sure to win this year, so why don't you guys come and check it out? Well, it's part of our quest, so we'll have to. Hey, Chinky, take a look at this. My friend gave them to me. Think we can use them to do something fun? Huh, wait, that's alcohol. We're still kids. No, they're all empty. My friend just was just to throw them away, so I thought, why not take a few? Look, maybe we can use them for kicks, the can or something. Oh, you're right. That's a pretty good idea. I'm sure we can use them for some other things too, so let me think. What do people usually do with bottles? Oh, I've got an idea. Let's go try it out. I'm sure Shinky will figure out something cool for us to do. He's all kinds of smart. He keeps on going on about stuff I know, but the only reason I'm good at catching bugs and fishing is because I've done it so much. Shinky's a real brains around here, so he comes up with all the fun ideas. If it's good ideas, I don't know, but like I said, it is probably the fun ideas.
Just one more question. Just one more.
That Tailai family had a lot of influence in this part of town for quite a while now, for better or worse. The shop and the restaurant owners had to get all accustomed to them coming around to do business all the time. You know, they even tried barging in on the restaurant Mei inherited from her late father. She stood real firm though, but it was a pretty big blow to their pride. To be honest, I was kinda worried the Lai family would do something to retaliate against Mei Xing. Thankfully, my shop's been able to stay free of their influence for ages now. I know all their old tricks. Anyway, I like that girl's attitude. That's why I've been trying to help her out here and there, without being too obvious, of course. But it'll be her guts that will really keep her business safe.
Do me a favor and decide already.
Yeah, extra issue. We'll definitely get that.
Come back whenever you like.
Man, I can't believe what happened to the Liu family though. You really think it was all the Lai family doing? Yeah, I've heard the Lai family still got a few members around. Don't think it'll be anyone else. Damn it, just what they're up to anyway. Well, wonder what made them change so much. Maybe the foremost fighter could fix things. He's gotta be around somewhere. No telling what will happen to us now. Still, we'll do everything we can to make sure the second ward we know and love stays safe and sound. With the Lai family out of picture, I kind of figured the Liu family would take the chance to expand their territory. But what will happen if the Liu family goes under with them? Will Langport even survive? Well, I guess there's not much we can do about it. I know the Lai family can seem pretty rough around the edges at times, but they're the ones that made the second ward into a better place to live in. Still, we're pretty disappointed in them. All their greed and double dealings have really made a mess of Langport. You know, I've never actually heard anything about the family head getting his hands dirty. At least the one that put everything up to this. Well, we'll see how that investigation will end up. Somebody was talking about how there's a bunch of bad stuff happening in the first ward. I wonder what it is. Are the Liu and Lai family fighting over something? Why can't they just get along? Oh, not only is the Lai family in trouble, but the Liu family as well. What's going to happen to us, to Langport? If Heiyue falls into disarray now, I worry for our future, for my grandchild's future. Well, we'll make sure that everything will be okay.
Why don't we see?
If we can help it, that is. I can't believe the restaurant is being used like that. Well, maybe this will be a good chance for me. I mean, it's not like I can't make a living at some other restaurant. Still, I like that working here lets me stay near the second ward. After all, it's where I was born and raised. I wasn't intended on leaving town or anything, but maybe I'll wait things out for a bit and see what happens. Sound like a decent way to go about it. And with that, I will leave the episode here. On the next one, we'll go to our main quest marker and the 4 SPG. See if we can do both of them on the next one. And take down another location to talk to, because we've done the second ward now and Newtown. I would say we'll take first ward for the 4 SPG that's there and end everything with the Harbor District where Kazim will be for us waiting. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.
Very well.